All right, today's our, I don't know if it's our fourth or fifth time riding Mojo, but we're going to work on a few transitions. I just got done doing some groundwork here about 30 minutes ago, letting air up, so he's ready to go to work. I just got on him. I'm going to practice flexing him, getting him to be soft and supple here for me. Some of the things that I'm going to work on today are going to be, one, is getting him softer. He's getting pretty soft. This way here, he's still a little bit sticky, but as you can see, I can use 2 fingers now, so he's getting lighter and lighter every day. I still like to rub him all over, let him know that I'm up here. Now I'm going to put my foot back, and I'm going to yield his hind quarter. I'm going to try and yield his hind quarter, just like that right there. Perfect. I just realized that I've got my spurs on, and I don't want my spurs on today with this cold. I don't need my spurs to get him to do anything yet. So I'm just going to take him off real quick. God, it never fails. Got some dirt in my boot. Okay. So now we're ready to go. I'm going to hang him up here on the fence. We're golden. Bump him in the belly and mount up. So before I move his feet, I'm going to flex him. I always want to make sure my horse is soft and listening to me before I move his feet. So now I've got him bent. I'm going to put my foot back. I'm going to yield his hind quarter again. There we go. That was nice. Now I'm going to let him out. Let him walk off. I'm going to rub him all over. Now I'm just going to sit, see if he's listening to me. Very nice. Very nice. So, you can see that Mojo, he pays very close attention to what I'm doing. So I'm going to sit again. That was really nice. So he just walked off on me right there. So I'm going to reach back, move that hind quarter. Now I'm going to ask him for a backup when I get that hind end moving. See where that head just went? There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go back along the fence. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask him to trot off. And I just want to go at a nice pace. That's really nice right there. So he just felt some speed, so I'm just going to sit. I'm going to bring him back down to a stop. Now I'm going to bend him around in a little circle here. Now I'm going to ask him to trot, so I'm squeeze with my legs, and I click. Now I like that. See how he just come back to me? That's a good problem to have. All right, so he's doing really nice right here. Trotting off. I'm going to pick up the rein and move him around this other horse. Okay, so I'm going to ask him for a stop again. So I'm going to sit. It's kind of weird how he knows what I'm going to do. As soon as I haven't even given him the body cue yet, and he's reading me. So when he does that, stop. I'm going to give him a minute to let him know that that was the right thing. Rub him all over. Kill him with some kindness. All right, now I'm going to walk off. I'm going to make him turn a circle for me. Another circle. I got to work on my steering wheel a little bit. I'm getting a good gas pedal and a good brake. So now it's time to start adding my steering wheel to him, okay? So I'm going to ask him to trot off now. If you notice, I make him follow the fence too, because it's a great way to keep him, one, going forward, and I don't have to really worry about too much of the veering off and ducking off. Once they get to this point, it makes it easy. So we build a little speed right here. Let's do something with that. Let's get him to bend in a circle. We'll teach him how to do a rollback today. Well, keep him going forward. And when he gets up to this fence, and he's about, I don't know, a 45 to it, I'm going to pick up the rein, tell him to move forward. And what I did is I just worked on a little rollback right there, okay? Now, it was pretty ugly. He didn't do very good at it, but it slowed his feet down. So I'm going to bend him. So he's building his speed up a little bit. So I just have him go around here in a circle for me. Now he's never done these, so it takes a minute for him to learn. So get him to go. There we go. Now I'm going to sit up. So I like how he just melded right back to me, okay? He wants to do the right thing. All right, so I'm going to walk off, and I'm going to try moving his hip perpendicular to the fence. So I'm going to bend his head, put my foot back, push the hip over. And I got exactly what I wanted. Now, I've never tried that up until just now. That's the first time I've ever disengaged his hip and asked him to get perpendicular to the fence. I knew it wasn't going to be a problem just because I had already taught him how to move his hip with my finger. So when I put my foot back there and move out, it's pretty simple. Now, here's the thing that he's done perfect both times, is he's went past. So here's perpendicular. He's taken a step further than perpendicular, which is fantastic because that means his hind end is actually moving pretty nice. See, the first thing to lag on a horse when you're doing this is their hind end. Their front end seems to go faster than their hind end. So when you can have that hind end actually pass the front end, so in this case, he's overachieving for me. See, like that right there? He's past the perpendicular point. So he did good right there. So I just let him choose which way he wanted to go. Okay? So now I'm going to ask him to boogie. That was very nice. Look at that. Look at that trot. I liked how he just came back to me, all on his own. Just relaxed. So now I'm going to ask him to go forward. There we go. That's really nice. So he's trotting a little faster than I like, but the wind's blowing. Now I'm going to try to turn him, and I'm going to move off. Yeah. Then I'm going to have me a drink. Got to get my horse sensitized to things. So I practice there every day. All right, I'm going to move off. Now this time I'm going to bend his hip the other way. So I'm just going to walk off. Now I'm going to pick up the rein, slide my hand down it, bend his head, and move his hip. Now he did pick up his one right foot and move it. I'm going to try and get him a little bit better right there. So I'm going to pick up. There we go. Did it again, but that's all right. We just practice that. So I'm going to pick him up, bend his head, slide my foot back. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to canter him for a minute. So I'm going to ask him to take off here. I'm going to ask him to canter. Oh. So I'm going to practice my stop. He didn't do very good right there, so now I'm going to put him to work and get him to turn. Now I'm going to tell him to move off. So I'm going to ask him to lope again. Ask him to lope again. There we go. And off we go. And now I'm going to ask him to stop when I get around there. I haven't asked him to stop yet. So when he slows down, I'm going to enjoy that. Now I'm going to stop. So that wasn't good. So I'm going to move his feet. I'm going to ask him to go now. He wants to come off that fence right there. And I have to keep reminding him. He needs to stay up on the fence. So I don't like how Mojo was kind of playing with me right here. So I'm going to play with him. I'm going to let him know that, hey, guess what? Come on. Wrong behavior causes work. Okay, now I'm going to stop. That was really nice. The reason I stopped because I felt like he was trying to do what I asked him to do. Alright, I'm going to yield his hindquarters. I'm going to ask for the back up. I'm going to wait for the head. There we go. So if you notice, when my release is when his head is down, when he's in a relaxed place, that's where I want to release him. So right there. Even though that wasn't a really good backup, he was soft and he was working at it. You don't got to be perfect today, okay? But he has to get better every day. Look how nice and light that is. So I'm going to go back to the fence, going this way, and I want to move his hip perpendicular to the fence again. So I'm going to pick up the rein, bring it to my hip, put my foot back. I'm going to wait for him to soften right there. There we go. He's feeling a little bit heavy. I'm going to pick up the rein, bring it to my hip, push his hip around. That was nice. Whenever the horse is trying to communicate with me, I always want to reward them by stopping and relaxing. So I'm going to bend Mojo around in a circle a little bit more. Work on the steering wheel here some. See where his nose is, way up in the air? That's because he's never really been asked to bend around and become soft. What we're going to do is we're going to help him learn that. I don't ask him for a sharp circle. Just want him to go forward and around. Forward and around. Forward and around. All right. So we'll stop here. That's where we're going to end for today.